Hey everybody, Mike Rondo coming to you from the Shed of Solitude. It's been a little while. Took some time off just to relax. Update on the COVID situation. I show no symptoms or anything like that. So far so good. So yeah, we're good. All thumbs up right now. So today we're going to be doing full Virginia Flake. And I've been smoking this for a little bit, for about 15 minutes. My neighbors were in the backyard causing some noise, but I wanted to, take it out, smoke it a bit, kind of get some experience with it before I did a first impressions or kind of tin note kind of video. And I'm gonna have to light this. We had some snow today, so with keeping with the snow theme, I decided to go with the cabin in the woods and wear the musher hat and go with that. So I may look goofy, but maybe it'll make you laugh. And I don't care really, because at the end of the day, this freaking hat is so goddamn warm. I love it. I wore it this morning going to work, which was great. I left around 6:40. I usually leave at 6:37, but I left at 6:40. A few minutes late. Had to shovel and clear the cars and everything. But Jeep ran like a champ. Hold that thought. And those who have four-wheel drive or an off-road vehicle, you know the feeling you get when you reach down and you put it into four-wheel drive. Not that I needed it much. I only needed it getting out of the neighborhood and near work where the roads were kind of crappy. But the highways were pretty good at the time I left. But there's nothing like cranking in four high and just knowing you got four-wheel drive and everything's a breeze. It's funny because I was driving to work and I was on the main drag. Two things happened. One, there was a Ford, I don't know, it wasn't an Escape. It was a Ford Explorer. And it was kind of fishtailing, doing its thing, and I was laughing. And I just went bloop, bloop, right around him, no problem. And I think he was like dumbfounded how easy it was for me. I kind of felt bad for him, but, that's what it is. So the next thing was this other fellow Jeeper who must have thought he was a badass because he's got four-wheel drive. And I get the feeling. It's a very, euphoric thing. Like, you feel like a god amongst people when you're driving in the snow with four-wheel drive in a Jeep. Don't worry, I'll get to the review in a minute. But I got stuck behind two plows going up and plowing the main drag, and I could have went around them, but I was like, I'll just be behind. There's no rush to get to work. There's nothing like that. And this guy in his Jeep decided otherwise. He wanted to go around it or whatever, and so we both got to the light, and he's obviously got four-wheel drive. I got four-wheel drive. We're both in the snowy part of the road, and he takes off like he's something special. Well, you're not the only one with four-wheel drive, man. Come on, I'm in a Jeep too. But it was funny, and I laughed because everything's equal when it's ice, though. There's no stopping it. You could have all the four-wheel drive you want in the world, but ice is the great equalizer, so it kind of humbles you when it's icy. So today's not bad. I'm actually out here. I got out of work early, and I came in the Shed of Solitude because it's sunny out. The sun's out now. And it's a bit warm. It's nice and cozy. It's 43 degrees in here. The fireplace, running. It's very cozy, warm in this cabin. You can see my breath a little, but it's not bad. It's very nice. The heat's going. Feeling pretty good in here. But I figured I'd come out here now because tonight it's going to get cold, and I don't want to be in here at night in here when it gets really cold. It's not the fun. Now, I will do a video where it's like 5 degrees out, and I'm in here shivering and whatnot. And you guys, well, I'd have blankets all over me. I wouldn't really necessarily be shivering or whatever. But anyway, let me get into this review instead of babbling on about my morning. Now, as you all know, most of you know, I love Virginias. They're one of my favorite tobaccos. I don't necessarily do full Virginia all the time, though. I can't remember the other one that I had. I've done so many reviews, I forget. You would think it would stand out because I don't do it quite often. Usually my blends are like a Virginia with something else, right? It's like a base. It's like the main component or whatever. But this one compelled me because, well, that dude right there on the tin, well, I couldn't say no. And of course, I'm smoking the Christmas Sherlock Holmes pipe here. Where's the little logo? Oh, it's on this side, I think. Right there. This is the Lassard, I can't even speak, which is often the case on this channel. Pipe, and this is one of my favorite pipes now. These Peterson pipes, I keep getting addicted. And of course, my good friend there, NW Piper, got another pipe, and you. But I have to say, I thought this was going to be overhyped. I thought, this isn't going to live up to, every time like the popular blend, when everyone talks about it, oh, it's the greatest thing since sliced bread, blah, blah, blah. I'm always very skeptical about it. But I've been wrong a handful of times. I haven't been right yet. Like wrong, or right in the sense that, yeah, this is garbage. Most of them come in pretty good. I think most of them are a little overhyped, but most of them are like, yeah, they're good. So I was a little skeptical as going into this. And, well, first let me do the tin note, because that's usually what I do to start it. Whoa, hey, that was fun. And again, same as Galwith. Their packaging is just awesome. And I'll show you little gum strips, a little thicker than, well, let me see if I can get that on camera. A little thicker than, I think, a normal gum strip, if you will. I've seen some thinner than this and very brittle. This is like a good, actually thickness, like a perfect thickness for this type of thing. I've seen some that are really thick. Old Dark Fired, I think, is a pretty thick one, which is really good. But anyway, the tin note, let me get to this. This is a classic hay, grass, kind of like this, maybe a little tangy, but typical Virginia smell. It's awesome. Definitely don't have COVID because I can smell. This is my COVID test right here. Yeah. Very good. It kind of reminds me of, in the old days, my fellow Rhode Islanders will know what I'm talking about. You guys will look at me like I'm a weirdo. But Slater Park in Pawtucket, down the way, used to have a zoo. And there was a famous elephant, Fanny the elephant. And every time you go in her pen, you'd smell that hay. And it kind of reminds me of that a bit, which is a good memory. Good old Fanny. And I know she was moved to Texas back in the 90s, mid-90s. They moved her to Texas. I think she passed away in mid-2000s, I think. Like 2010, 9, 11-ish, around there. I used to love going to see her. And of course, she broke out of her pen once, ready to kill everybody. And who could blame her? I mean, the conditions weren't exactly swell. But it kind of reminds me of when you walk into her pen and you would smell that grass, that hay type of thing. And it was pretty good. No manure. There's no manure in this. There's no poop smell. So I think it's pretty... Now, it was fairly wet. I thought it seemed dry. Like when I was pulling it out and I was rubbing it out, it seemed, well, it wasn't that wet or moist. And you clump it together, but it's a bit, but no worse than any other blend I really had. But going to light it, it was very damp, which surprised me. But again, like all things, once you get going, it's fine. And I got your typical hay, grass, earthy. I get like a leathery, smooth velvet kind of, I don't want to call it a taste or feel when I'm drawing the smoke, which I really like. And there's this like subtle spice. Now there's no Latakia or Perique or Orientals. It's, full Virginia there. At least I don't think. I could be wrong here. Let's see. No, I don't think so. But anyway, I don't think any of that's in there. But there's this spice to it that's interesting. I don't know what you would call it, but it's just enough. Just a little something there. But I would have to say this is pretty darn good. I like it. But I'm not surprised. It's a Virginia. And of course, you have to beware when you're, smoking a Virginia. You can get the tongue bite. As I've been known to do, especially when I do these videos, I puff so hard and fast because I'm trying to do it within 10 to 20 minutes, these videos, and I puff more than I normally would if I was smoking. Normally I'd take a few puffs, sit it down for 5-10 minutes, then go back and do my thing. But I noticed early on when I was trying to get it, because it was damp and I was trying to get it going, I noticed, oh, there's that hint of tongue bite. Back off, and I did. So just be, baby it a little. Don't get too aggressive with it, if you will. But this you can certainly have anytime, anywhere. It's good on a cold day, I have to say. I really like this. And this morning, I brought a pipe, and I brought the peanut butter from Wilkie, and I was going to smoke that on my lunch. I'm halfway driving, I'm all excited about driving in the snow in the Jeep and everything, and then I realized I forgot my damn lighter. So I wasn't smoking anything. And normally I have a kit in the Jeep, but since I got the new Jeep, the Wrangler, the Gladiator, I took it out. It's actually up there, and I forgot to put it back in, so I'll have to remedy that soon. Now, I don't know if I would smoke this a lot myself. I don't think this is kind of a go-to thing. I think it's good on a day like today, a snowy day. Not when it's continuous snowing. See, I'm gonna make it romanticize this here. Like when it's done snowing, it clears up, the sun comes out, you're done snow blowing or shoveling, all that stuff, and you come in your shed. This is a good blend for that. I think that's a very good blend for that. Now, if it was night and it was snowing, or I came out here later as a clear sky, Quiet Nights is a really good winter blend. I would go with that. What else? Snowy Morning, Chelsea Morning is pretty good for that. But anyway, that's blends for another day. So let me just do this real quick, because I always reference this. Let's go to tobacco reviews. Yeah, so it's straight Virginia's Virginia. There's no any of that stuff added to it. So let's see. Now they give it a 3.5. That's out of 583 reviews. So it's pretty. That'll give you a good indication. It's really good. There's 15 people that didn't like it. They gave it a 1 star. 69 gave it 2. 118 3 stars. I would say I'm in between the 3 star and the 4 star. I'd give that I'd give it a 3.2. 3.4? No, 3.2. We'll go with that. And of course, Jim Links and a bunch of other people. This one guy, man, look at this. He's got like a holy moly, like that's in depth. I could not do that. But Jim Links, of course, yes. Actually, this is one of his shorter ones. Jim Links, what are you doing here? You normally give us poetry and all that stuff. But anyway. Good stuff, 3.5. So you kind of get an idea of where it falls and with everybody else or whatever. I think it's pretty good. Definitely worth getting yourself a tin or two. I don't think I bought an extra tin. I've been buying extra tins to kind of store it away because I might even, and I normally wouldn't do this, like a giveaway if I make it to 1,000 subscribers. I don't know. I've been stowing away some tobacco that I might give away for that. I don't know if I'll do that, but we'll see. I know you're all going to pressure me to do it now. But in any case, Good blend. I like it. Well, see, there's this, like a, I don't know what that is. It's like this sweet, spicy, I don't know, it's interesting. There can't be any ghosting in this at all. Because through the whole thing, it's been grass, hay, and then this spicy velvet kind of note to it. I don't know. The more I smoke it, the more my rating actually might creep up. Anyway, I'm out here, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this review. Let me know what you guys think of this blend. If you've had it, gonna try it, you want to try it, anything, just let me know. Actually, after I leave here and I edit this and post this, I got to be ordering some more tobacco. I unfortunately cannot find a few blends I wanted to try, so I can't. Old Ironsides, I can't find that yet, but I will, and I will review that at some point. I will keep my eye to the interwebs to find a tin to review for you. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy your Friday. Stay safe, stay warm, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.